Welcome to Snark Marks, everybody. We're a very funny podcast out of the Central Valley of California. I'm Andrew. That's Dusty.
Hey.
Follow us on the socials at Snark Marks Pod on Instagram and Twitter. Dusty's at Snark Mark D on Twitter. I am at Andrew Idell on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got some subscribers off of the Rick Rude video that we posted last week. We also got some angry comments. Did you read that?
Oh, really? No.
No, we got a couple of comments. So despite the title of the thumbnail of the video saying this podcast is very funny, and the name of the channel being the Snark Marks Podcast, people expect us. One guy was like, we only got 2 angry comments. One guy was like, "Oh, you're going to look right now?"
Yeah.
One guy was like, "I thought this would be more like the Dark Side of the Ring. Very disappointing. Sorry, we don't have Vice's budget, homeboy."
Yeah.
Like this is a podcast. And then somebody said, my favorite one was, "Love Rick Rude. Damn, your podcast sucked. No sub."
Oh. Hurtful.
I responded to that one. I said, "Thanks for giving it a shot." I
appreciate it. It's not for everybody.
You know what I mean? You gave it a look. That's we are. It's gonna happen. It's not like blowing the doors off. It got like 556 views right now, which is fine, you know.
Yeah.
But
look.
And most, by the way, positive likes to dislikes ratio. Okay.
We're still ahead.
Yeah. But some people just have really high expectations for certain things that they watch. We probably shot ourselves in the foot a little bit by talking for 38 minutes before we got into the Rick Rude stuff.
You know. Look, we're evolving, we're learning. Also, I feel like we get a lot of well, not a lot. We get notes. It feels like whenever I hear directors talk about making movies, and they talk about the studio notes, because we've gotten people who are like, "Hey, I really enjoy the way you guys talk about wrestling and the way you break stuff down, and I love that stuff." And then there's other people who are like, "I don't care about wrestling at all." Yeah. But I feel like you two are funny. So I listen to the banter. Then once you talk about wrestling, my brain shuts off. I don't listen to the rest.
Yeah, we used to get that a lot. We used to get that one a lot.
It's trying to serve the many masters, you know, of something. So glad it's out there. I'm just glad that it's getting a little bit of pub, that Rick Rude is in the thoughts of people, you know. I'll say that one guy sounds like a Philadelphia sweat hog to me.
That is 100% true. But listen, they don't boo nobodies. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, if it was all negative, if I really actually thought everything stunk, then I would be bothered by it. But I literally saw it and started giggling when I saw it. Damn, your podcast sucked. No sub.
That's very funny, you know. It's at least honest.
It's at least honest. And so we have talked about things we're going to do with the wrestling podcast. We might move it to a different feed so we don't muddy things up. But I really liked our Rick Rude show. This one's non-wrestling, just so everybody knows. As people are hovering on the turn this off button.
Yeah,
but we're not talking about wrestling. I mean, we might mention Ric Flair because he got drunk at a pizza place this week.
I've got a couple of things in my back pocket, but first, Andrew, I'm having problems with DoorDash.
Oh shit! Okay,
I'm having some DoorDash problems.
Let's talk about it.
And I don't know who's at fault, although I suspect it to be DoorDash.
Okay.
So the other day I ordered some food from someplace, and the DoorDash, I don't like the DoorDash driver giving me what I consider to be needless updates. I don't need to know that you're at the location waiting for the order. I don't need to know you're on your way. I don't need to know anything unless it's, hey, they don't have the thing you ordered. Do you want to sub it? Or I'm here. Other than that, I don't need any conversation with my DoorDash person.
I appreciate the occasional one. Like if they're at the place for a long time, they're like, "Hey, we're just waiting on this thing," and I'm like, "Okay, thanks."
Right.
Different strokes.
But what my guy did was he went, "Your order's not ready," and I was like, "Okay," and he's like, "It's taking a while," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't work at the restaurant, so
talk to them, dog."
Yeah, and then he's like, "If it's not ready in 5 minutes, I'm gonna leave. And I was like, wait a second. Are you like can you do that? Like, not to him. I was to myself. I'm like, is it your job to wait for the food? Like, what else are you?
Now you don't want to you don't want to coerce this guy to handle your food at this point,
right? And but I'm like, okay, well, if you leave, what happens?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you have to contact DoorDash to get a refund. And I'm like, oh, so now like I have an assignment if you decide not to do your part of the agreement. like I ordered the food.
Yep.
The restaurant makes the food. You bring the food to me.
Yeah.
That's the order of operation.
You've done your job.
Right. And I tip pretty well for DoorDash.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, yeah, and I'm like, well, I don't like, this guy's really got me over a barrel here. If he decides he's just like, I'm done. I don't know what to do. And so it turned out, I guess then the food was ready. So he's like, I'm on my way. And I'm like, okay. And then he shows up and he parks in the wrong place. Like, I have very explicit instructions for when I order DoorDash at work, because I don't want them coming in with the DoorDash to the bank. I'd rather go get it than have them come in and then I have to like be looking and try to wave them down and whatever. I'm self-conscious about ordering DoorDash to work anyway, so I don't want someone else to have to point them to me and be like, oh, it's that guy over there.
He's got 6 bags. He's just going to Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty seems to have ordered DoorDash 8 days in a row. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
I'm stress eating.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Some dude said my podcast sucked. I'm having to drown that sorrow.
No sub. I'm
going to order a sub is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you order Subway, so you're like, I'll get my sub somehow.
Yeah, I'm getting a Quiznos sub. One of the best subs.
Yep.
So I was like, the guy calls me and he's like, where are you? And I'm like, oh, I'll head out right now. And I'm like, I don't see anybody in this parking lot that looks like a DoorDash person. So then he calls again and he's like, where are you? And I'm like, well, I'm outside. And he's like, I don't see you. So, okay, well, where are you? Well, I'm at Wells Fargo. Well, I don't work at Wells Fargo, dog. That's not the address that's in the app.
Yeah.
And he's like,
double check the address.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, well, you need to come get it. And I was like, no. I can't come get it.
This is the worst DoorDash. I have a funny story afterwards, but it's a quick one. But this guy stinks.
Yeah, I was like, no. You pick up the food. Look, fuckface. You pick up the food. You drive the food to me. That's what you do.
This isn't a meet me halfway situation.
Yeah, like I can't leave I'm at work. I can't leave my work to go find you to pick this DoorDash up. And it's all on the same row of business parks. It's on the same road.
I didn't say to bring it to a bank. I said bring it to this bank.
Yeah, it's very explicit. And so then finally he finds me, and then he acts like it's fine. It's like, okay, great, have a nice day. And like, you held my food you held me hostage, threatened to abandon your post, and then you demanded that I come find you because you don't know. I don't know if your Google Maps is wonky or your waves or whatever, but then you were gonna hold my food hostage a second time if I didn't come get it from you.
Freaking Magellan driving DoorDash.
Yeah, you think there's a very funny line on Arrested Development where they want to put one of the kids in charge, Buster, and Buster he takes all these classes for things, but he never learns anything. So they're like, you want to put Buster in charge? The guy who thought the blue on the map was land? Same thing. So it's like
he thought he landed on Asia.
He was like, so I like, all right. And then, so that guy doesn't get 5 stars. I hate that.
No, that guy stinks. That guy, that's almost reach out to DoorDash and be like, hey, did you know that this guy's a psychopath?
Yeah.
Did he look miserable?
No, he was fine, I guess. I was just like, probably in his 20s.
All right.
I've got the whole gamut of DoorDash drivers. There's the guy whose car definitely smells like weed. That seems like a pretty common guy, even if it's not the same guy every time.
He usually takes care of me, though.
Yeah, look, I trust that guy. Even if he gets a little lost, I'm not upset. At least he's nice. Yeah, the other, I was
He's like,
taken aback.
Dude, killer order, bro.
Yeah.
I too get the cheesy gordita crunch.
Yeah. Oh man, they brought back nacho fries. They did. They
You
really
want to
did.
hang out sometime? And you know what? I'm imposing. You
Yeah.
have a good night, man.
I've had that DoorDash guy too, where he kept texting me with the DoorDash number after he had dropped my food off. He was like,
What was he texting you?
just like, "Hey, great order. I also ate a double cheeseburger tonight." And I was like, "No.
Yeah, that's very weird.
This is the end of that interaction."
Because
you also now you know where I live too.
A lot of the apps, you can't talk to them after the transaction has happened to stop like creepy guy who gets delivered by a cute girl from texting that girl continuously. But like, yeah, it's weird. That's a weird one. I had a guy. This is my funny story. It's very quick because I have a long funny story, but I'm gonna do the quick one. I had a guy one time. I ordered DoorDash, and it had been like, I don't know if it was DoorDash. It might have been a different one, but it had been like 15 minutes after I ordered. And he texts me and he goes, "Hey man, sorry, going to the bathroom. I'll go pick it up when I'm done."
Hey,
just tell me you're held up doing something, man.
Yeah,
I don't
need
to know
all the machinations of your moves.
Oh, good, he pooped. I'm glad he pooped.
Yeah.
Thank God.
You definitely wouldn't want to. Well, you wouldn't want him to be in the car needing to poop with your food in the car.
I'll get my food faster. The poop's still in his body. It's not on his hands. I'd rather him need to poop. That's almost optimal.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
Because I know how I would answer. We all know how I would answer.
Yeah.
Let's say there's a terrible accident and this man poops in his pants while he's driving your DoorDash to you.
Yeah.
Now he hasn't touched your food.
Yeah.
But he's pooped in his car. In the pants. Do you take that DoorDash food from him?
Is this a hypothetical situation in which I know step by step what happened here magically? Like, I know he didn't touch my food. I know he has poop in his pants. Or is this a magic situation? Or is this a situation where he walks up to me, hands me his food, and like poop runs down his leg?
No. He stays in the car, but he has to hand you the food across his body. But he tells you, like, "Hey man, I can't get out. There's been an incident. I haven't touched. This is the only time I've touched your food since then. My hands are clean. There just happens to be poop outside of my body." Do you eat that food?
It depends on a few things. It depends on the seal. Are we sealed?
You have the DoorDash seal
on the bag.
On the bag, yeah.
It's weird that he tells me his hands are clean. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, if I'm really hungry, man, I'm probably eating that food.
Okay.
If I can see the seat though, there's nothing. It hasn't spread over to the seat. There's nothing on the seat.
No. It's on the driver. It's on the
just secured in his pants and maybe seeping through him a little bit.
Yeah, but it's all driver side contained. Your food's on the passenger side.
I think I take the food.
I think we know what I do. I throw that food directly in the trash.
I think I take the food and I. This is what you do though. You take the food. And then you you message DoorDash and you tell them, "Hey, my guy very clearly shit his pants. He told me he pooped his pants." They will refund you. You're getting free food at that point.
Yeah, but I could also be getting E. coli. So
not from airborne, unless you like.
I don't trust it. Directly in the trash.
All right. I don't want to get grosser. I was going to throw out some more hypotheticals, but I think I eat the food. It depends on how hungry I am. It depends on, like I said, the seal of the food. It depends on, honestly, what this guy looks like. Like, if this guy looks like this is a routine situation where he poops his pants, or this guy looks like he's not like a clean guy, and he's just trying to convince me that is his car clean?
Yeah, look, everything seems normal. You'd have no problems.
Yeah, I eat the food.
Okay.
If his car's not clean and like he's sweaty and like he's one of those like weirdo sorry to our video game playing people. I play video games, but if he's like a gamer looking guy with his, you could wring out his hair onto a pot and sizzle your bacon on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I probably don't eat that food. But if it's like a normal looking dude, he looks pretty clean, car's clean.
Yeah.
Food sealed. I take it and complain and get a free meal out of it.
I take it, I throw it directly in the trash. Then I order more DoorDash And what would be very funny is if the same guy brought me the food again. Like,
And he still hasn't gotten up. It smells worse in his car.
Yeah,
now.
he's taking the order again. So go home.
He's like, hey man, how's it going? It's been
yeah.
a rough night.
The Burger
Why
King
are you
was
ordering
on the
again? Didn't I just bring you this stuff?
I'm just throwing good money after bad money in this situation.
Go away.
Yeah. How much Burger King can one man eat? So,
oh man.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Since we're on food, we'll stay on it. Wrestling legend / angry tirade haver, Nature Boy Ric Flair, was recently seen at a pizza restaurant in Florida throwing a fit.
He threw quite a fit.
He's having a conniption.
Yeah.
He is doing well, apparently there was some sort of problem in the bathroom. Somebody took too long in the bathroom.
My cat's getting to his fucking The plant's toxic. I can't let him eat it. He's gonna DoorDash all over my apartment.
But that just makes him want it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, something happened in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about this. Something happened. It was like somebody was taking too long in the bathroom or something like that, and he caused a ruckus.
Yeah, and Flair decided to yell at the kitchen manager, and so then. And Ric Flair's like 80 years old, so I don't know if this kitchen manager knows who Ric Flair is. He's just an old man yelling about something, right? And then a concerned citizen starts taking a video where Ric Flair's yelling at what appears to be the general manager about the kitchen manager. And the guy in the video is doing his best to just keep everything kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's like... and Flair's like, I've never been so embarrassed. My family's here. We spend so much money. I put this place over. He's using wrestling terms like anybody knows.
He said, I put this place over. He also said that he spent $1,500 at this place.
Yeah, well, he spent $1,500 because he's doing the other classic shithead guy move where he's telling the waitress, give yourself $1,000 tip.
Yeah.
And he's like, you get $1,000 tip. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. You're a quote dickhead, which is very funny.
Well, and he said, I'm going to give you $1,000 tip to call him a dipshit.
Yeah.
I would have immediately, you're a dipshit. And then apologized after being like, dude, it was $1,000.
Yeah.
What am I going to
do? I'll give you some of the dollars.
How much will you give me to not call you a dipshit? I'd start a bidding war.
Yeah, but it's just classic Ric Flair old guy behavior. But the problem is he thought that he was the babyface when he's clearly the heel in this situation. And I think that's what happens a lot to these old guys. They forget that now everything is recorded. And everybody, like, you could just pull your phone out and you have a camcorder, like you have a quality video of Ric Flair being a douche to some guy in Florida. Because he's like, just wait. You made the biggest mistake of your life because tomorrow I'm going to post on social media. And he posted on social media, this pizza place disrespected me. Don't go there. And then the video came out and everybody's like, oh, well, you're the bad guy. Clearly you're the bad guy.
He's like, I'm the bad guy, the nature boy.
I'm not the bad guy. I'm the nature boy.
He said, I spent $1,500 at Paisanos SFP to be disrespected more than I ever have in my entire life. After taking 20 pictures with customers and staff, I was asked to leave because of an issue I had with the kitchen manager taking too long in the bathroom. I would highly recommend that anyone who wants to enjoy a relaxing time in Gainesville at a nice restaurant to never visit this place. Do you want to guess if he finished it with a woo? Oh,
1,000%. Of course he did.
Yeah, he finished it with a woo with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 O's. He's just an entitled old prick, and like he was hammered. He was very clearly very drunk in the video, and like there's a guy at the bar when he's being a jerk to everybody. The guy at the bar is like, "Hey, how about we go outside?" And Rick's like, "What'd you say to me?" And the guy's like, hey, I don't have any problem just beating your old ass now.
Yeah, I don't work here. That's what the guy said. I don't work here and I don't give a shit. So let's go outside. Yeah. And it's not like, so, okay, so like Vern Gagne, Jack and Jerry Briscoe, uh, Luthez. Like, these are dudes back in the day that could legit kick your ass with wrestling. Like, they're shoot wrestlers. They know actual wrestling. Ric Flair, in spite of being a professional wrestler for 50 years, is not, has never had stories told about him where he's like, oh, Ric Flair's a legitimate tough guy.
Yeah, except for surviving a plane crash. Like, that's the only tough thing he's ever done.
Right. And so it's like, and he's old. He's very old. So, like, he's not going to win this fight. And he's just yelling. And the funny thing is, the video doesn't show them telling him he has to leave. They're just go, look, we can't serve you anymore. Obviously, we can't serve you anymore.
Yeah, I feel like at the end he was like telling. I think.
He
might have said like you should leave or something like that.
After he told him after he called him a dickhead and yelled at him, then he was like, yeah, now it's time to leave. But initially, he was just like, look, man, no more booze for you, and you should be on board with this plan. The real telltale sign is that no one in Ric Flair's party is with him trying to stop him. Because everybody's outside like, God damn it, Rick. Why'd you go back in?
Let's remember, this started because the kitchen manager took too long in the bathroom and he complained.
Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with anything. I don't know.
I was just talking about, complaining of DoorDash guy's a dick or like if he poops in his car. But like, if somebody's taking too long in the bathroom, you probably go, oh man, he's probably sick or something. Like, you're not like, it sucks because you'd like to use the bathroom for sure. But it's like, I bet Rick just wanted to go do coke in that bathroom.
I bet that he had ordered a Miller High Life and that guy hadn't quickly expedited that order.
That might be it. That might be it. He needed his High Life. Where's my silver bullet?
I am a rock star.
Yeah, dude, that video. That video's never gotten enough love on Twitter when I post it. It's one of the greatest videos of all time. But Ric Flair, not a good look. No. This is worse than him getting offended at everybody on Kill Tony and leaving the show.
Yeah.
He did. I mean, this guy is talking about getting in fights in a Paisanos parking lot the same week that he's saying that he had 3 heart attacks during his last fake fight.
Yeah, that he passed out 3 times, and one of those times had to have been a heart attack. But he also has to mention in that video that he went backstage and then hung out with Kid Rock after.
And they went out and painted the town red afterwards.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, good. This is good. I can't believe he's made it to 75. He was a phenomenal performer, but God damn it, Ric Flair. Give it a rest.
I also briefly want to touch, we didn't talk about it last week. You and I talked about it off the podcast. Hulk Hogan is running his latest grift, which is he has found religion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was on which is the last grift of all great grifters to find religion in the end.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, clearly I'm making a judgment. If I don't care if Hulk Hogan is a religious person. I don't care if he espouses Christian beliefs, that sort of thing. If it helps him as a person, then great. But I can't believe that it's not Hulk Hogan running a grift, because the Christians are the last, the conservative Christians are the last ones that you can grift with like doing the bare minimum, They will always take you.
He's been telling people to say their prayers for years, man. So the Hulk Hogan is the biggest liar in the history of performance art, I believe. He's about maybe bigger, maybe Cosby. Cosby's a pretty big liar, I've heard.
Yeah,
whatever, man. It's like the 17th least most offensive thing he's ever done.
Right.
If he's lying about this,
and I don't even know that he's lying. It's like Jake the Snake Roberts did the same thing. After he had burned every bridge possible, he ended up going on the 700 Club and professing being reformed before doing crack on screen in a movie.
Hell
so,
yeah, that's sick, though. That's sick.
I just can't handle Hulk Hogan being interviewed while he's wearing a John 3:16 shirt that is patented with the Hulk Hogan logo on the side that he sells at his on his beach shop online store. Like,
he's gotta get that bread, dog.
come on, man. And of course, did you know Andre the Giant was big? It's pretty big.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's pretty big. There was never a knife or fork that he could use. Too big.
Is that what he said?
Yes. He couldn't use a knife or fork comfortably. There was never anywhere he could sleep comfortably.
There's swords.
And pitchforks.
Yeah, I've got a giant fork in here. The stuff that you like pull a pulled pork apart or a roast apart.
Yeah.
I got a big ass fork. No.
Now, because I've always heard, of course, like airplanes were uncomfortable for Andre whenever he wrestled in Japan.
Yeah, massive. Normal forks and knives are probably, well, especially normal forks are probably a little weird for Andre the Giant, but he can still use them.
Right. I've never heard in all the tales of Andre he had a hard time with silverware. You know?
Yeah, we had to bring in a big old snow shovel, brother.
There were just dainty wristed people around to feed Andre all of his meals at the end.
He just opened his mouth, they chucked that shit in, brother.
Yeah,
like chickens. They
like
didn't even bother
dolphin,
plucking them.
like a dolphin at SeaWorld. They just threw sardines into his mouth. And then so here's the one that I'll defend.
Towards the end, he was eating ramen with a cement truck, brother.
The one that I think people give him grief for, that I think they're misrepresenting, is he says that 2 days after Rowdy Piper died, he received a voicemail from Rowdy Piper professing that Roddy was like reformed, or it was a very positive message for Hogan, right? And I think people hear that, and people that want to be negative about it say he's saying that after Roddy Piper died, somehow posthumously he left this voicemail. I don't think that's what Hulk Hogan is saying. Like from
Hulk,
the heavens.
Hey Hulk, it's Piper. I know this is a little weird, huh? You're the one I'm calling.
Of all the people. Also, I don't mention anything about whether heaven's real or not. Nope. I know that solve a lot of issues for anybody.
Just letting you know I found peace.
Yeah,
brother.
I think that he's saying that Roddy died, and he was sad about it, and then somehow this voicemail showed up on his phone that was from before Roddy died, and he's like, I don't know if it was like a issue with where my signal was, or got caught up in the whatever. I don't think that he's saying from heaven Roddy Piper picked up the phone to call the Hulkster.
Yeah,
that seems ridiculous even for Hulk Hogan.
That is the funniest one, though. That would be very funny. That would be very funny.
It's like
I don't know, man. I picked up the phone and said, "You have a collect call from heaven."
Yeah,
and then I declined that shit because, of course, and he left me a voicemail.
Yeah, I was busy at the beach shop, brother.
How much do you think the roaming charges for heaven are? They don't even got satellites up in that shit, brother.
I was getting ready to do "Born to Be Wild" karaoke at my beach house, brother. So I had to have him leave a voicemail.
You know he does "Born to Be Wild." That's a good call.
Yeah, or Magic Carpet Ride. Steppenwolf for sure. The Bob Seger.
Why don't you come with me, little brother? Oh man, I would pay so much for a cameo of Hulk Hogan singing "Magic Carpet Ride."
Born
That's my dream.
to be brother.
Don't call me brother.
Not fair too. I think he might do Bob Seger. I think he might do some Bob Seger songs.
Yeah, but he like talks it. He talks it like Shatner.
Yeah.
Here I am. On the road again.
Here I
am, brother.
It's WrestleMania 3.
Yeah, it's
there
WrestleMania
I go.
3.
There I go. Slamming Andre again. There I go. Brother turned the page.
That hurt my back.
Yeah, I tore every single muscle in my back.
I'm the man in the arena. 100,000 people in the place.
I bet he identifies real hard with Turn the Page.
100%.
Yeah,
fucking you smoked a day's last cigarette, brother. I've felt that before.
Yeah,
man.
Let me tell you, I've been down that dark path, brother.
If only Turn the Page mentioned gas station sushi.
I think he does the Bare Naked Ladies. He does 1 week for his closer. I think that's the wrestling figure news for the week. You had mentioned a couple of things.
I want to talk about this Kanye thing.
I don't know anything about this Kanye thing, so you'll have to let me know.
Okay, so are you familiar with Donna Summer's song "I Feel Love"?
Possibly, but it doesn't come immediately to mind.
Okay, it is a classic disco tune.
Sure.
By Donna Summer, the late Donna Summer. We miss you.
I'm a hot stuff Donna Summer guy.
Okay, that's good.
Hot damn, it's hot stuff. A good song.
This song has a really long intro, so I got to find the part where she starts singing because it's pretty close.
Okay.
Let me hold on. I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. I found it. The Kanye West has been sued by the estate of Donna Summer over the usage of "I Feel Love" on a song that he did with not Travis Scott, Ty Dolla $ign. Okay. And he, so I found out about that today. So I listened to the song. I know "I Feel Love," so I figured it out pretty quickly. But this is basically, listen to this part. So that's basically the whole song.
Okay.
And it gets dope. I'll tell you that. Okay.
I do know that song. I didn't know that was Donna Summer. But...
Yeah. So then, you're seeing all my. Hold on.
See all your tabs.
Yeah. You saw all the names of my radio show tracks right now. Let me see. I downloaded the song so we could hear it.
Now, is this off of like a collaboration? Is it on one of the albums?
Yeah, so his most recent album is like the whole thing is a collaboration. His whole recent album is a collaboration with Ty Dolla $ign, but this isn't on that one, so I don't know where this was. But tell me if you hear a similarity. I did not share my audio. Sorry, we haven't done this in a while. There we go. Tell me if you hear similarities here. Okay.
Okay. In the dark. Well,
he didn't ask for permission for that.
He might have thought that nobody was paying attention anymore.
Listen, dude, and he said, so they sued him for like a sampling, but the thing is, that's not a sample. He called it an interpolation, which is they covered it, basically. There's somebody else singing, but it's the same thing. And they're like, hey, Kanye, that's still illegal.
Yeah, you can't. I can't just go record all the Queen songs and put them out and not give credit to Queen. Be like, oh no, it's me singing now.
Yeah,
over the tracks.
When I was like, okay, let's see how close this is, because I didn't read the whole story yet. I listened to it. I'm like, oh, so he just stole the song
and just had somebody sing different words.
Yeah.
That's much worse than ours goes dun 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 dun.
It's about as bad as it gets.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. I think that it might be an undisclosed amount because I never saw how much he actually ended up having to give them. But yeah, I mean, that is. I tend to defend people who get sued because parallel thinking does happen. I think sometimes it's an accident. Sometimes it's pretty blatant, but sometimes it's an accident. That one is like, how did he not think to I forgot to ask.
I should clear that sample for sure. Well, and he built his career on taking old sort of funk and R&B records and cutting up the beats and stuff. Like, as a producer, that was one of his signature things that made his sound different at the time that he was selling beats to people,
Yeah.
like that's his thing to do, but you have to get all that shit cleared to be able to do it. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not the same as like, so there's a very famous drum beat called The Funky Drummer that is a James Brown song where there's a drummer whose name escapes me currently, but he plays like a little drum interlude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And James Brown is like, "Ooh, funky drummer," and that's what it is. That has been sampled literally millions of times. Like almost
Yeah.
every hip hop song uses the funky drummer loop. But since that's just a drum beat, you can't copyright that. It's just a beat,
Yeah,
like
you
they're
can't copy a beat. Yeah.
right.
There's
So
got to be
it's
some sort of melody or something like that.
right. It's the same reason why Metallica couldn't. At one point, Metallica was like, "Hey, these are Metallica chords," and they were like,
Yeah.
"No, you can't do that." Like,
You know that?
yeah,
I own that shit, dog.
that's us. Yeah, that was me, dog.
Yeah.
But like, it's very famous. It's used on everything, but you can't
Mhm.
copyright that. But like, so people just use it freely. And then, but something like this, yeah, that's insane.
That's a wild one. That's a wild one. Kanye has one of my favorite samples of all time for "Through the Wire."
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna play it real quick. He samples "Through the Fire" by Shaka Khan, which is a brilliant song. I forgot to share my goddamn audio again.
Rock me, Shaka Khan.
Yeah. So this song. That is hot. Now, listen to "Through the Wire." He just speeds it up.
Yo, G, they can't stop me from rapping, can they? Can they hot?
Right here.
I spit it through the wire, man.
That's so good. But guess what he did? He talked to Shaka Khan about that.
Yeah, or he at least got it cleared through the label,
Yeah.
Like,
And there were times when Shaka didn't like it, and then they finally like when Shaka was like, "Oh shit, it's popular. Okay, I guess I like this now."
well, and I think he might have flipped the drums or did something with the drums, but like that was his whole thing, was to find old kick-ass hooks in songs that nobody really was thinking about, and then make them hip-hop beats. And it's awesome. There are a ton of great Kanye songs that use all of that old R&B like sound.
And sampling "I Feel Love" is dope.
Yeah, it's
cool.
Like, but you gotta. That seems like a Kanye either thinks nobody's paying attention to him, or he's too big to ask now.
Yeah,
Like,
and he's just gonna say they're out to get me or something stupid because he's a victim all the time.
It's a cabal against.
Yeah, that's what it is. So the other thing I want to talk about is Netflix posted the other day, and the wording matters in this one, in my opinion, Dusty. They posted that Mr. Adam Sandler will be reprising his role as Happy Gilmore in a new movie coming up. They do not say. It says Happy Gilmore is back. Adam Sandler will reprise his iconic role in a brand new movie coming to Netflix. Okay?
Okay.
Dusty?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to say about this?
Well, I think one
it's okay if you don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
If this is a daughter movie, Dusty, if Happy Gilmore and the girl that worked at the tour had a daughter, and Happy's got to walk his daughter through the LPGA tour, I'm going to cancel my Netflix subscription. I can't do it, Dusty.
I don't think. I don't know, maybe, because
I didn't think Borat would do it. So if we're saying I don't think he'd do it,
I guess that's true. I'm still, by the way, confused by the marketing of Twisters. I can't tell if anybody's related to the original Twisters, but I think they're trying to save it as a reveal for the movie.
Yeah, I thought we had word that that is also a daughter movie.
No, well, at least from the trailers, they haven't confirmed. It might have been something
Okay.
we read earlier.
It
But,
was something that we read earlier. It was something I remember we were looking it up when I think Jacob was on the show. But
yeah. So my concern would be that the last Adam Sandler movie for Netflix that has very good reviews actually has Sandler's daughters in it.
yeah, that's another thing. Sandler's
Right.
daughter's starting to act.
I think one, we closed the loop on Happy Gilmore. I don't need
He got his grandma's house back.
I don't know that I need the continuing adventures of Happy Gilmore.
Because what to get grandma like a nicer mausoleum or something.
What's he gonna do now? Like play more golf?
Unless they do something like wild out of the thing. Like if they do like Happy Gilmore, like ended up having a relatively successful golf career, but this is him after it, and he's like an alcoholic now, and like they make like a kind of interesting, funny, almost sad movie about it. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that.
No.
The thing that I would pitch. Are you ready for it? Look, a gun to my head. They're like, hey, guess what? You have to make a Happy Gilmore sequel.
Yeah.
My Happy Gilmore movie, I guess, is very similar to what I think the Spinal Tap movie should be. I think that after Chubbs dies, Happy self-destructs on the tour. And so he's kicked out of golf. And so in the however long, 30 years since then, he's doing whatever he's doing. Right.
He's doing the John Daly thing. He's doing like he's sitting outside of a Hooters signing autographs.
Right. Or he goes to Top Golf and he just fucking slams them, right? For fun.
Yeah, he takes pictures with people and like that type of stuff.
Yeah. But in real life, I think you can attest to this. Golf hasn't become like Happy Gilmore, but like driving the ball is now more important than ever. And there's like people drive it farther than they ever have, right? So important plot point, Happy Gilmore has been kicked off of the PGA Tour, but he's now eligible for the senior tour. And so because he's reached that age. And so there's
got to be a loophole in that because they're connected together.
Right,
I'm getting too in the weeds here.
But some sort of loophole. You do something, And all these years Shooter McGavin's been talking shit because Shooter won. In theory, right? He's still golfing. He's going to join the senior tour. And so, or you have Happy Gilmore shows up because now he can join the senior tour. He's that old. He challenges Shooter McGavin to like a skins game or a one-on-one, like a one-on-one.
The match, like, because that's what they do in golf right now. The match where they match up a couple guys.
Right. They do the match. And it's like if Happy wins, then they let Happy back on the tour. And this is Shooter McGavin's chance to actually bury Happy Gilmore because he never actually beat him, one-on-one.
The only hard thing is the guy who plays Shooter McGavin looks very old now. Christopher McDonald. Let's see how old he is.
Well, I think they confirmed he's coming back.
He better come back. You can't.
So
that's the one guy.
Right. You can't do it
other than Happy, you can't do the movie without Shooter McGavin unless you're going to do a straight up daughter movie that nobody's going to watch. Right?
And you can work in the fact that Carl Weathers died. So it's been however long since.
Well, Chubbs died in the original movie.
Right, but it's like this is the 30th anniversary of Chubbs, being dead, or this is all kind of hack screenwriting, but like he finds a letter from Chubbs that tells him like, I hope you don't give up just because and if I'm not around or something.
Christopher McDonald will be 70 next year.
Yeah.
So it'll be tough to, I don't know how they're going to I don't know if he might be able to swing a golf club, but he's an old man,
right. You can maybe shoot around it, or now Shooter McGavin is he's a luminary or he's in charge of the
that's
thing.
The thing. Like,
and he has a young hot shot that's his guy that he puts up against Happy. Somehow you make it that Happy has to play his way back in. He's been out and disgraced, but like guys like Rory McIlroy and
Attaboy.
Dustin Johnson and all those dudes,
Attaboy.
Hell yeah. Ernie Els? No, not Ernie Els.
He's around still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you play it up like those dudes love Happy. They love watching the old highlights, and they're like, yeah, this guy affected the way that I decided to play golf. Like I thought he was cool, you know.
What if like the tour guys like rally around Happy to teach him how to play golf again?
Yeah.
Or like, come on, man, you inspired a generation.
Yeah, and
you got to put John Daly in the movie,
right?
You know?
And yeah, it's him and Daly hanging out would be fun, you know, in the whenever he's being a shitball, and like in that instance, maybe you even have like the daughter or the son. It's like they never got to see Happy Gilmore do his thing, you know.
Yeah, and I'm okay with a child existing in the movie, right? It's just like it's too transparent if this is like Happy's daughter,
right,
is working her way up the college ranks or into like the LPGA tour or something
or
like that.
Or the dude that Shooter uses as his surrogate wants to get with Happy's daughter, you know, and that's like, or they get together and he doesn't know it at first, and then he's like, oh yeah, invite him over for dinner, and then Shooter McGavin shows up at his house and he's all his house is all shitty, you know.
Yeah,
and like you have to do something because Happy and Shooter McGavin have to be the crux of the issue in my mind to make this second movie. There has to be some sort of reason to have them go at it again.
You can't do it without Shooter McGavin. Unfortunately, the guy who yells "Jackass" died like a month ago.
Yeah. What about Volkswagen guy?
What did he call him? I had to hit a ball off of somebody's foot. Was it Sasquatch?
Oh yeah, I had to hit a ball off of Sasquatch's foot. Hit it where it lies or whatever. You know.
Good for Happy Gilmore, my God, is one of the greatest lines.
Or what does he say? He goes, Shooter's saying nobody can do something, a hole in one or something, and one of the reporters goes, well, actually, Mr. McGavin, Happy Gilmore accomplished that feat no more than an hour ago. And he goes, oh, I didn't notice. I was too busy winning.
Unfortunately, big tall guy died in 2014 at 74 years old.
Yeah.
Richard Kiel. We miss you, Richard Kiel.
Wait, is that Jaws from the
Yes.
Okay.
It is Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From James Bond movies. Yeah, I like that guy. He also used to do an auto chopper commercial that was regional to this area. There was like a chop shop called Auto Chopper, and this guy Richard Kiel was the spokesman on the commercials, and he would like.
I remember Auto Chopper. I probably saw him. I don't know. Yeah, he died in Fresno.
Yeah, he was on the commercials.
Where the hell is this guy from? He's from Detroit. Why did he die in Fresno?
What led him to Fresno?
You always die where you were born.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder why he ended up in freaking Fresno. That's weird.
But look up the Auto Chopper. It's pretty good.
All right.
So you sent me this. I feel like maybe I've lost track of some of the things we've done on the pod, but I'm gonna run down to you the Sandler run, because I think this is like, I don't think he needs to make a sequel to Happy Gilmore. I don't care that he does. I hope only the best for the Sandman. All the years of joy he has brought me, I can't critique the man at this point. But I just, like, as a movie, unless there's a really compelling premise, I don't need to see Happy Gilmore anymore.
Yeah, don't surprise us. Don't do what everybody else is doing right now.
Right. So we've got Going Overboard, his first movie. We don't even count it. It's barely a movie. He played Shecky Moskowitz.
That sounds like an Adam Sandler character. Shecky Moskowitz.
Movie
Not
called
because it's Jewish, okay?
Shaggy Moskowitz sounds like the guy that Kanye West is going to blame for digging up this lawsuit.
It sounds like a skeezy comedy agent.
Yeah, he was in a movie called Shakes the Clown with Bobcat Goldthwait, which I bet is weird. I've never seen that movie. I like Bobcat Goldthwait. It's also got Kathy Griffin. There's some Luanda Page. That's a weird name. That's there's
a weird
some people
movie.
in it. Then Coneheads. He's got a small part. I think he's the boyfriend in Coneheads. He's in Airheads, which is a fun movie I know people like. But the real Sandler run to me, he's in Mixed Nuts, which is apparently a bad movie I've never seen with Steve Martin.
That's like a name of like a hacky improv comedy troupe.
Yeah, Mixed Nuts is stuff. It's a Christmas movie. So, all right. So the run to me starts with Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Dumb, classic. Love Billy Madison, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
great.
Norm Macdonald, rest in peace.
Yeah. Happy Gilmore, classic. Unimpeachable.
Yeah, I mean, and I watched it. I watched it like a year or two ago. I think it was on a plane. It's still funny, man. There's some great moments in that movie. Shooter McGavin turns in one of the greatest comedic acting performances in history. Like lifetime pass through the roof for Christopher McDonald. He is in the rafters. For Shooter McGavin.
Bulletproof, not a great movie. It's okay. With Damon Wayans.
I might have seen it. I don't know.
Wedding Singer, great.
I still haven't seen Wedding
Love
Singer.
The Wedding Singer. He is uncredited as Satan in Dirty Work. Fantastic. That's a great movie. The Waterboy. I don't know how it holds up. I believe I recall some problematic things about The Waterboy. Bet it's still funny.
Yeah, man, there's still some stuff in there. Vicky Valancourt.
Powerbomb compliments of Captain Insano.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, something's wrong with his medulla oblongata. Great. Big Daddy, classic. Hanging in the rafters. Scuba Steve, damn you.
Is that? Yeah. Heap
up,
Heap up Anonymous.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's
the thing. I don't like. I understand Rob Schneider or like the people's issues with him now. I feel like people like to shit. Rob Schneider is him and Spade are the Nickelback of acting, where people in hindsight like to pretend that they sucked, but those two guys are prolific. They're funny. They're always good for a laugh in the movies that they're in.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Schneider is great as a guy that's in your movie. I don't think that there's a great Rob Schneider starring vehicle. And I love Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo, but that's not a good movie.
You didn't like The Animal?
No. Terrible. He's in Deuce Bigelow, uncredited. This is where you start to lose me with the Sandman, unfortunately. Year 2000. Little Nicky comes out. I remember being so hyped for Little Nicky. Went to the theater with my friend who also loved Adam Sandler. And I was just like, I think this is a swing and a miss for the Sandman.
Do you think did it have anything to do with you being a Christian man at the time?
I don't think so. I think it's the voice. I think a whole movie of that voice was a problem for me.
It's like Eminem. Perhaps I ran them accents into the ground.
Yeah, it's the Eminem accent so that he can rap faster problem. He's in The Animal, fine. He's not really in that movie. Punch Drunk Love is a great movie where he showed that he can actually do things beyond the comedies that he does. That's a really good movie. Mr. Deeds, I remember we've had this discussion. You love Mr. Deeds.
Listen, bro. When did it come out? When did Mr. Deeds come out?
2002. I'm not
2002.
I'm not
I was
hating.
12. I was 11 because it came out in June 2002.
Yeah.
I was 12 years old. Rob Schneider has some very funny moments in Mr. Deeds too, but also no. Yeah, he does. When I talk about this one every time. Mr. Deeds saves a cat from a burning building and he throws it out a window and a guy with an afro gets under it and like pops the cat up with his afro and it lands in Rob Schneider's basket and Rob Schneider's a delivery man and he just goes, holy shit, he's a cat. And it's the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's not good, but
I'll even give it to you.
Yeah.
Then he's 8 Crazy Nights. Never seen it. Animated Sandler flick. Fine.
I liked it when it came out. It was 2002. I was 12.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas movie. There's some funny moments, but I
Anger Management. I remember going to the theater to see that movie. And I was like, I don't know. It's not doing it for me. Lots of people love it though, but I
wasn't interested.
I did not enjoy
I've heard people say it's really good. I wasn't interested. I didn't really watch it.
51st Dates. Hate this movie. Uninterested. Don't give me 51st Dates.
But what a performance from Sean Astin in that movie.
The only working out one side of your body is very funny.
Yeah, and he's got that weird lisp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, Rob Schneider. Very funny moments in that movie.
So then he does a run. Spanglish, The Longest Yard, Click. I have nothing for any of those. I have a friend who will go to the mat for Click. Says it's a great movie. I don't know. It's the most rented movie in the history of the movie gallery that I used to work at.
I heard a couple people talk about Click being a funny movie recently. Some comedians. I never saw Click. I walked out of Spanglish. I've heard it's good, but I was 13 or 14 years old when it came out. The Longest Yard I enjoyed. Once again, I was 15. It was made for me, you know. I got shakes that'll make you quake. I got fries that'll cross your eyes. I got cheeseburgers. Man, I just got cheeseburgers. Have you seen that?
I don't.
Terry Crews.
I've seen Terry Crews. I've seen Stone Cold Steve Austin in that movie, but I've never seen the whole movie.
Chris Rock has some pretty funny lines in that movie too.
Okay. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Hack. Not a fan of that. You don't mess with the Zohan.
Hey, by the way, Chuck and Larry, peak hot for Jessica Biel. By the way,
sure, yes,
the hottest she ever was in the movie.
But also Hack. You don't mess with the Zohan. Never watched it. Can't comment on it.
Chuck and Larry. Rob Schneider had a very funny moment. In that
okay,
movie. He played the. He was the. For some reason,
is low key Rob Schneider your favorite actor?
For some reason, he's Japanese in this movie.
Sure.
And he's the guy who officiates their wedding. And he keeps talking about how there's the ring represents eternity because it's a circle.
Right. There's no getting out of it.
Oh, man. Yeah. He's like, there's no corner. But no, Rob Schneider's my favorite actor. He's really funny if he's in your movie for 30 seconds.
Right.
Like, if you're like, hey, Rob, you're going to play the guy doing this, make it funny. Rob Schneider will make it funny.
Fair enough.
I'll die on that hill, Dusty.
Bedtime Stories, never saw it. Funny People, I wanted to like it so bad, and I think it's too long. Like, I think the movie's too long. I enjoy the premise of it, I think, more than I enjoyed the movie.
I liked the movie. I probably also thought it was too long because I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't remember. I just remember that I liked it.
Yeah.
The one part where, and we've talked about this on the podcast before, where he shows up late to a show that Jonah Hill was on. So Jonah Hill does his set, and then he walks off the stage, and then I can't remember Adam Sandler's name in this movie, so I'll use the name Adam
George
Sandler.
Simmons.
His name's George Simmons in that movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was something else. I thought it was okay, but Adam Sandler does his set, and Jonah Hill's like, "Oh my God, I opened for George Simmons!" Like, because it's a classic comedian thing where like you're on an open mic, and I knew a guy who was on an open mic, and Brad Garrett showed up after the guy that I know had gone up, and he told people for years that he opened for Brad Garrett.
I technically, it's true.
Well, opened is a different thing,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then we've got a run where I have nothing. It's the Grown Ups, Just Go With It, The Zookeeper, Jack and Jill, That's My Boy, Hotel Transylvania, Grown Ups 2, Blended, Top 5, The Cobbler, Pixels, Hotel Transylvania. Like, none of these movies.
Did we skip Reign Over Me? Where's that?
Oh, no, that's back here. I missed it. Reign Over Me is a great movie. I love
2007.
That movie. Yeah.
I loved Reign Over Me. I thought he killed it in that movie.
He was very, very good in that movie.
So I wanted to give him a little bit of... So he played... In 2007, he was in Reign Over Me, and I've now pronounced you Chuck and Larry. In Reign Over Me, he played Charlie Feynman. And in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, he played Charles Chuck Levine.
He's got a pocket. He's
like that guy that always plays Hector.
Yeah. And then this is where the Netflix movies start. So, like, he doesn't need a hit because Netflix pays him so much money to make these Netflix movies. And again, I'm not hating on Adam Sandler.
I keep hearing Hubie Halloween is freaking good.
Yeah,
Like,
I've heard from people that Hubie Halloween is good. He's incredible in Uncut Gems. Like he should have
yeah.
he should have maybe won the Oscar for that movie.
I haven't seen it, but I'd like to.
He's so fucking great. He plays Howard Ratner in that movie. Uh,
Charles Howard
yeah,
Ratner.
he's so great in that movie, and they didn't want to give it to him because he's Adam Sandler, and that's horseshit. Because that
Yeah, it
movie's
sucks.
great, and he's awesome
It
in it.
sucks.
I've also heard that Hustle is really good, where he plays like a basketball scout for Netflix. So it's like, for me, that's how big Adam Sandler was. There's only like 4 or 5 Sandler movies that I really have in my list, but all of them are so great that I'm still like, yeah, like, and he's also making movies that maybe aren't for me, but I don't hate the Sandman because
Yeah, that's the thing.
he's maybe the coolest dude who ever got famous. Like,
Yeah, like Grown Ups had some hacky jokes in it. I saw it in theaters, I believe, for some reason, but I think it was just because of the cast. But it's fun. It's just a fun family comedy movie. Like,
right,
I'm trying to get past this part in my life where every piece of comedy has to be like some sort of like Mel Brooks absurdist or like highbrow fart sniffing comedy. It's like Grown Ups was just a fun movie for families with a lot of really good, talented people in it. And like anything that gets David Spade paid, I am on board. I think David Spade is like criminally underrated as a funny person in the world. I haven't seen his stand up much, so I can't really comment on his stand up. But if you listen to him talk, like on podcasts or interviews or anything, he's so quick and he's always Spade. He's that like David Spade thing, but he got typecast as kind of a hack because of Joe Dirt, which, by the way, fucking delightful.
terrific, yeah.
Yeah, so like David Spade got typecast, like put in the corner of the Rob Schneiders and all these things, but David Spade is a genuinely good and respected comedy mind in the world.
Yeah,
Sorry, I had to go to bat for my boy.
no, I agree, and I think it's one of those things where, like, unless he's being written for specifically or he can improv, because a lot of Tommy Boy and Black Sheep is just, I think, his real personality, and that's why he's very funny in it.
Yeah, that's his essence.
Like, he is very funny when you're interviewing him or you're just asking him about things, because that's sort of the best use of him, it seems to me. In movies, he's fine, but I don't have anything that super stands out aside from Black Sheep or Tommy Boy. It's kind of like Dana Carvey,
Joe Dirt, dude. Watch
and Joe Dirt, yeah. But like Dana Carvey is hilarious. He's one of the funniest people ever. And he's really great on podcasts and interviews. His stand-up's really good. He just never found, aside from the Wayne's World movies, things to do in movies that were really funny.
I keep going back to the fact that he was wearing that fucking turtle suit when he found out about 9/11, and it's the funniest thing I can ever think about.
That's the best joke Dana Carvey's ever going to have, unfortunately.
Oh man, it's so funny. Yeah, let's look at the Dana Carvey. Dana Carvey was in This Is Spinal Tap.
He might have been one of the background guys.
He played one of the mime waiters. I have to see that now.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Okay.
That, yeah.
I have you seen Opportunity Knocks?
I've heard it's not very good.
Wayne's World 2, obviously.
Yeah.
Rafters. I'm gonna go real quick. The rest of his movies: Clean Slate, The Road to Wellville, Trapped in Paradise, The Shot, Fire on Track, The Steve Prefontaine Story, Little Nicky, Master of Disguise, Presidential Reunion, Jack and Jill, Hotel Transylvania 2, The Secret Life of Pets, Sandy Wexler, Becoming Bond, Too Funny to Fail, and The Secret Life of Pets 2. So there are really no, like, the only real, I don't know a lot of these movies, but the only real, like, people know this movie, Dana Carvey vehicle, was The Master of Disguise, and that might have just ruined his career as an actor.
Yeah, and I think he kind of retired on his own, like himself. So I don't know if there was like no opportunities for him, or he just decided like, you know what, I don't need it.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it, that the Too Funny to Fail Dana Carvey show documentary is really, really great.
I've at least seen part of it, but I definitely want to dive into that, because I love that old comedy, like Second City type stuff. So the Dana Carvey show had Dana Carvey, Steve Carell, Stephen Colbert, Elon Gold, Bill Chott, Heather Morgan, just Bob Odenkirk, just a lot of Robert Smigel.
Yeah.
It was written by stinking Louis C.K., Charlie Kaufman, John Glazer. There's a lot of comedy talent on that show, so like that's definitely something I need to
and that's the tone of the documentary, is like we got all of the funniest people in the world. Like the best assortment of talent that anybody's ever got. That you look at all those people and you go, oh, those are the funniest people who might have ever lived. Robert Smigel is one of the funniest people of all time. I just watched it came up on my feed, in Triumph the Insult Comic Dog goes to the opening of Star Wars Episode 2, and he just takes 10 minutes to just roast everybody that's in that line. There was a joke,
and I can't remember what it was. There was a joke to somebody in line about like his mom at home or something like that.
Oh, it's the Darth Vader, because Darth Vader shows up and he's got the suit, and he's going, these I need this to live. These help me live, and he's doing the breathing, and Triumph goes, great. Which one of these buttons calls your mom to pick you up? And it's just buried in 10 feet deep.
It's such a good line.
Oh man,
it's such a good line.
And then there's one where he's like, impossibly in this crowd of nerds, I've found a woman, and there's just some woman standing there, and he goes, well, look at it, honey. The ratio's pretty good. You've got a whole slew of men who have no idea how to please you. And she goes, yeah, pretty much. And then he goes, who among you will stand up to this challenge? And then just some random guy is just like, I'll do it. And he just walks up and he goes, you? Yeah, right. And I'm stooping lassie. It's like, dude, just the funniest part of that is anytime somebody tries to take it to Schmeigel, like they think they've got a line to come back.
It's an unwinnable thing. It's like when people try to roast the host on a show, it never works.
No, it's like, dude, this guy's a genius comedy writer. Like he's doing a thing that you could never do. And two, you don't have the high ground. You're the guy at the thing he's making fun of. Like it's just never going to work in your favor.
And he's prepared. If he hasn't prepared a joke for you, he at least is. He's in that space in his head.
Right. He's
so
ready
quick to go.
Yeah.
He's sharp. I found a video of Dana Carvey on Spinal Tap.
Yeah,
that's him.
Even that's funny. It's making me laugh.
I mean, he's the best.
Yeah,
he's the best, and I think one of them's Billy Crystal too.
I think it might be Billy Crystal. She's chopping broccoli. One of the greatest bits of all time.
Like this guy. I think that's Billy Crystal. That is Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
She's chopping broccoli. If you guys haven't heard that one, she's chopping broccoli.
Yeah. The premise is he has to go play a song that he doesn't know that he hasn't written.
Well,
isn't it?
The premise is he wrote a song that's like it's making fun of like the somber tones of a lot of the music at the time. Mm-hmm. So you could sing about literally anything if you sing it like that. It sounds like a really sad song.
I thought that it was like, that he had to write a song that he hadn't written yet.
It sounds like it because a couple times it sounds like he's searching for the lyrics when in one of the recordings, but it's just that's the premise. Is like you can sing about anything if you sing like my lady she went downtown, then it sounds really sad.
Yeah.
So it's a great bit.
All right, I want to move to the main event, so we have plenty of time.
Okay.
I texted Andrew this idea because I want to see how it floats here. With even just two people. We've done drafts before, and I enjoy doing those. But I was interested in trying to do an auction draft, which means you bid on the items that you're trying to draft. So I decided this week we would try a fast food draft, and I have several categories. So the way this works is each of us, Andrew, get $100 of fab fake money with which to bid on these items. And
Yeah.
so the way that we're going to break it down is we have a burger, fries, drink, chicken item, a side, sauce, and a wild card. And each round, one of us will submit something from a category, and then we will bid on it. And whoever wins that bidding gets that item.
I mean, I think there's a couple of these that I think I'm going to end up pretty poor on.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's going to be some fights, and then there's going to be some where I don't think that we're on the same wavelength. So it might be okay. So
we might just like kind of let things pass.
Yeah,
but
you have. So, do you want to go first to present an item, or do you want me to go first?
I'm just gonna throw it out there, man. The double. The In-N-Out double.
Okay. What are you bidding?
I'll bid $20 on the In-N-Out double.
Wow. A fifth of your capital on a double. Okay. Do I get this double whatever style I like to get it? If I get it?
That's how this works.
Okay.
I'm getting we bid on the base item.
Right.
Customization is up to you, but it still has to be the base item.
Right.
You can't turn it into something else. I'm going to get a double sub chicken and you know what I mean?
Right. I'll go $22 for an animal style double.
Son of a bitch. Okay. 25 bones.
Ooh.
25 bones for the animal double for the double In-N-Out burger. That's a fourth of your money, Dusty.
Yeah.
How much you want this double?
I'll tell you this. We had it for lunch at work on Friday.
Yeah.
You know, I think I undersell it, but every time I get it, it's pretty great.
It's so fucking good.
It's pretty great.
It's like that's the thing. That's why I'm jumping on this one, because it's like I don't want to. What's the next one? What's number 2?
Right.
I could be Five Guys, but that costs $100.
Right. $26.
So is that your number one? Is that your number one? I'm guessing since you're going $26, it's your number one burger.
It's one that I feel comfortable. I'd be very happy if I got it.
How much money? Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 7 categories.
Yeah.
I'm going $30.
You know what? That's rich for my blood. I'm
right.
out on $30.
It's done.
Yeah. That's
Suck it.
Yeah.
I can literally get trash for the rest of this. I get to eat a double.
That's true. Okay. I'm going to nominate fries first, and I'm taking McDonald's fries for $5.
I'll go $7 on McDonald's fries.
$7 is an insult to McDonald's fries.
Can I get? Does animal style count?
What do you mean?
If I let you have the McDonald's fries, can I have animal style In-N-Out fries?
You can get In-N-Out. You can nominate In-N-Out fries. Yeah. And then,
but but animal style isn't like too extra. It's
no,
that's
no.
okay. That counts.
That's the base item, like we talked about with the burger. You get them how you want.
Okay.
$10. McDonald's fries.
Listen, I'll give it to you.
Ooh,
I'll give it to you.
That was my
You got a
number.
good one.
That was my number one pick off the board. I was
fries
like,
is a good one.
I have to get. They're so good. They're the best fries. Crispy, golden brown.
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. I do not fault you, because I was thinking about that. I'm like, okay, what are my number one picks?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going. Okay. I think this one might get contentious. Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm writing your stuff down real quick.
Yeah, I'm keeping track too. So we're
okay. I want to keep you honest. McDonald's Coke, dog.
God damn it.
I am bidding What am I? $30. I feel like I got a lot of options in other places. I'm gonna get fries for free.
Yeah. Well, I could
You
put them in
know?
my wild card. I could bet you for wild.
Oh, you son
I
of a
could drive
bitch!
your price
You
up
son of a
on wild
bitch.
card.
I'm bidding. I'm starting the bidding at $15 for McDonald's Coke.
Oh,
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? It's tough, isn't it? Isn't that a rough one?
Oh man. Well, because the problem.
There's a lot of options out there.
Well, the problem is there's not, to me, a clear number 2 drink.
Yeah, I'll give you some. Taco Bell's Pepsi's really good.
But I don't think the gap.
The Baja Blast is out there.
The gap between how good the Coke at McDonald's is versus the Coke other places is wide. It's a chasm.
I know it is. That's why I started the bidding at $15.
They formulate it specially, Andrew.
I know they do, and they have a certain
like a syrup ratio that they have.
Well, and they also have. I read about it the other day. They have like their equipment that they use to deliver and put all the shit together is like specially designed for efficiency, and something about how they deliver the carbonation is different too.
The tubes are different.
Listen, it's the best Coke in the world.
$17.
It's a high. No, you son of a bitch! Am I about to? Are we building a meal, or are we just getting individual things?
I think you can play it however you want.
Okay. Okay. We're just laying claim to these things.
Yes.
$20.
God damn it. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I love McDonald's Coke.
It's really good. I don't even drink soda.
You can have it.
Oh boy, I think I just won the whole shit right now.
That's
dude.
half your money, dude.
I know it is.
Half your money's gone.
I know it is half my money.
All right. I'm going chicken.
Okay.
In the chicken category, I am taking the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich.
Well, as you know,
too spicy.
Not the biggest fan. Yeah.
$5.
$7.
There's a lot of chicken that I could have went with.
Yeah, I know.
But Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich is the best one. $10. Yeah.
You've only spent 10 so far. $12.
Got a lot of draft capital.
Yeah. You're doing over $2?
$15.
Take it.
All right. Hell yeah. It's the best one. Look, I know it's not for you. It's the best chicken sandwich in the market, please.
I haven't had. Well, I think I might have had the spicy one at one point. I know I very rarely go spicy. Okay. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Chicken item. We're gonna go with. There's a lot of different ways I can go with this. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna go with Taco Bell's chicken quesadilla.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, chicken quesadilla pretty good.
And I'm gonna bid $7.
$10.
$12.
It's interesting that you would go with that one because the sauce I find to be a little spicy.
In the chicken quesadilla?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't find it spicy at all.
Really?
I don't even notice. Yeah.
Okay.
Might go get one right now. Right the fuck now, Dusty.
$13.
You're trying to drive me into the ground now. I get it.
I got a wild card. Who knows what I put there?
I know. I know. You're just keeping that wild card. That's what sucks. $14.
For
I feel like that's a waste.
You could have it for 14.
Thank you.
I don't want my wild card to be filled up.
Oh, I should have given it to you because it fills up your wild card.
Yep.
I'm an asshole.
Yep.
That would have been worth it because I could have. Okay, all right. We're working strategy here.
Mm-hmm.
We're learning for the next one.
I'm going out of the box, and I'm going sauce, and I'm getting ranch dressing.
Just general ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing. Not a specific. There's not a specific ranch that I think of.
Okay. See, I like ranch at. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna give you something.
Okay.
Because I think you might agree with me.
Okay.
I like the ranch in the clear container.
In the ramekin, yeah.
Rather than the circular peel-off container, because all of the, not even circular, the peel-off container, because that peel-off pre-made ranch doesn't taste nearly the same as the buttermilk ranch that is made at places. I'll
tell you this. You can straight fuck off with Circle Ranch and ranch packets. Get out of my... If you don't... so I guess I'm going...
house-made ranch.
House-made ranch or like pizza parlor ranch.
Yeah, which is the house ranch. That's the buttermilk ranch. If you gotta pull something off the top,
it's not for me.
It's a problem. Yeah.
That's how Little Caesars does their ranch. Get directly out of my face.
Yeah, it's not good.
And they
leave
it at room temperature in the restaurant. No, my friend.
They're like, it's sealed.
Yeah.
I don't care. That means it sucks.
So buttermilk ranch for dipping. Nearly all my items. I'll put every goddamn thing that I buy in the ranch if it's possible.
I'll put the McDonald's Coke in the ranch.
$5.
I'll give you that for $5.
Hell yeah.
As a showing of good faith, Dusty, I'll give you that for $5.
You have counted yourself a fool.
Yeah.
So.
$5. Okay. You still don't have a burger, by the way.
It's true.
I'm gonna go, and I had a good side earlier, and I can't think of what. Okay, no, I have a good side, but I'm gonna go with. I'll go sauce.
Okay.
Taco Bell mild sauce.
Ooh. Okay.
So I thought about. No, I'm taking that away. I'm rescinding my offer.
Okay.
We're going Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce.
I forgot it. Okay. Yeah.
Because my favorite sauce in the world is McDonald's sweet and sour sauce.
Right.
But McDonald's sweet and sour sauce only good with McDonald's food. You put anything else on it, it's horse shit.
Right.
Okay. Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce you can eat anything with almost.
They sell it
at
the
on
store.
Your cat.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bid $7 for Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce.
In a show of good faith, and because I don't want my wild card to be a sauce, you can have it for $7.
See, I need to go super low.
Yeah.
I need to go super low with these things. I should have went $2 and just given you the wild card.
Yeah.
You know.
Because the Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce, not my favorite Chick-fil-A sauce.
What is yours?
Spicy sriracha, dude. That sriracha sauce is the shit. They don't sell that in bottles at the store because it's too dangerous. It's too good.
It eats through the bottle.
Yeah. And the regular Chick-fil-A sauce, also very, very good.
It was between the Chick-fil-A and the Polynesian. Chick-fil-A sauce, by the way, I heard yesterday, it's a mixture of honey mustard and barbecue.
Oh, okay. That's I don't, much like Mitch Hedberg, I don't want to make the homemade version of that. Like he doesn't want to make homemade Sprite, but I like it. You know, I'll buy the bottle version.
I almost quoted Mitch Hedberg. I bet the inside of a bottle of cleaning solution is fucking clean.
All right, what am I doing here?
So just so everybody keeping score at home, Dusty's got burger, drink, side, and wild card left. It looks like he's spent $30.
I've spent $30. I
have fries, side, and wild card left. And how much have I spent?
You have spent Oh wait, what did you do for chicken?
I have spent $71.
Okay.
50 plus 14, 64 plus 7 is 71.
What did you do for chicken? I forgot.
Taco Bell chicken quesadilla.
That's right. The chicken quesadilla. Okay.
People know that I'm cheap and don't pay for Word on my computer, but we got it up.
And that was for $14, yes? The chicken quesadilla? Okay. I am going to go side. This is personal preference.
Oh, he's getting that side out of the way.
Or I guess my thought, tell me if I can do this, because my thought was like non-standard item, I guess.
Yeah, figuring out what a side was rough for me, but I think we could be a little lenient.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you really stretch, it might cost you some scratch, but we'll see where you're going with the side.
I'm going to take the Jack in the Box egg rolls as my side.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I will do that for $3 American.
I don't know why I'm writing it down because, yeah, no, I was gonna try to bid you up on that one,
mm-hmm.
but I don't want to end up with Jack in the Box egg rolls,
which is your mistake because they're delicious. So
you said $3 American,
yes,
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, my side is gonna be Panda Express egg roll, chicken egg roll.
Oh, you done it! You did it to me.
Yep.
What are you putting down for that one?
$5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you because I don't want 2 egg rolls.
Yeah, I would have, if you would have bid $1 more than me, I would have given it to you because it would have been funny for you to have 2 egg rolls.
Right. And you bet what, 5?
$5, yeah.
$5 American. Okay.
That's 50, 64, 69, nice. 76 I have spent.
All right. Do I want to do...
So Dusty's got burger, drink, and wild card left.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to take my wild card. I'm going to alleviate the tension. I just thought of this. I can't believe that I didn't think of this originally. In wild card, I am sticking Jack in the Box tacos.
Fuck. As soon as you said I can't believe I haven't thought about that, I thought this motherfucker, because I didn't think about it either, but I was like, what did I not think about? Oh, Jack in the Box tacos. Oh, man. This is really hard, Dusty. This is really hard.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of money left. What are you bidding on this?
I see the bidding opening at $5.
$7.
How much money do you have? 64, 69.
I've got
$76.
$1,000. I'm gonna start pledging real money at this
You've got
point.
$24 left. You said 7. I love a Jack in the Box taco. I'm going $10.
Because you've got burger and drink, I've got fries and wild card.
Yeah.
You went $10. I spent $76. That takes me to $86. I'll be $14. This is an analog for our lives.
Yeah.
Me just spending with impunity.
Yeah.
I just feel like this wraps it up for me if I win.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, you've got this wraps up this wild card. Okay. This is the thing. If I give you this, your wild card is now taken.
Right.
You already have a burger and a drink. So I can spend as much on those or as little on those things as I want.
Right.
But the thing is, if I win this, because I could bid all my money, if I win this, then I've got my wild card taken up. You still have a wild card. You could block either
of your 2 things, right?
Yeah, you could block my fries.
Right.
What did you bid?
$10.
$12.
Take it.
Fuck.
They're very, very good. I wanted them on the team, but I like my moves that I can make next because of that.
Okay, 50, 64, 69, 76, 88. I have $12 left.
Yep.
Okay, so it's my turn.
That's correct. Yeah.
You ain't letting me get animal style fries, are you? I'm gonna go. Is there an alternative fry? Listen, I gotta try it. Animal style fries, In-N-Out Burger. I am bidding the rest of my money. I think it's like $14. Let me look.
You have $12.
I just did the math.
$88.
$12.
Okay.
$12 for In-N-Out fucking animal fries.
You can have them.
All right.
Oh, you can only bid. You have to have $1 left for your wild card. You have to be able to.
My wild card is the fucking Jack in the Box.
Oh, that's right.
Dog.
So you're done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to make some money moves.
How do you have 2 left? Oh, because I've stolen things that you bid. That's why.
Right.
You have 3 left. So I've spent all my money.
Yep.
I have all my things. So you literally get a pick of the litter.
Yeah.
For burger, drink, and wild card.
That's true. So for burger, I am taking the double Western bacon cheeseburger from Carl's Jr.
Okay.
For
okay.
$1. Do something about it. You know what I mean?
I'll fucking break your legs, dog. No, I'd rather have the double. So, but the double Western bacon cheeseburger is a very respectable burger.
Yep. Then in wild card, you ready? Ready for this move?
I'm ready, dog.
I'm taking the Five Guys burger for $1 American dollar.
All right.
Double burger? Are you for real?
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Those burgers? And then for drink, I think not
just Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, not
straight up Dr. Pepper.
Not because I love it, but because it is the specialty item. I will take the Baja Blast from Taco Bell for $1. That's 3 $1 items in a row.
Yeah, and you didn't spend half of your money.
No.
25, 26, 27, 20, 29, 30, $36 you spent. This is our lives, bro.
Yeah.
I spend more for a better spread. Because, I mean, let's look at it. Let's be honest. You know what I mean?
Hey. Okay.
So, for burgers, we have Andrew In-N-Out Double. Dusty's got Carl's Jr. Western Bacon Cheeseburger. For fries, Andrew In-N-Out Animal Style Fries. For Dusty, McDonald's fries. For drink, McDonald's Coke for Andrew. Drink, Taco Bell Baja Blast for Dusty.
That one hurts me.
Chicken item. I know that's a tough one. That's a chasm right there. Chicken item. Dusty gets the Taco Bell. I mean, Andrew gets the Taco Bell chicken quesadilla. Dusty gets the Popeye spicy chicken sandwich. Side, Andrew gets Panda Express chicken egg roll. Dusty gets Jack in the Box egg rolls. Sauce, Andrew gets Chick-fil-A Polynesian. Dusty gets Buttermilk Ranch. Wild card, Jack in the Box tacos for Andrew, and a Five Guys burger for Dusty.
I really only went to burger as my second wild card option because I was trying to get the most value out of the wild card, but I really wanted those Jack in the Box tacos. I just thought, if I give that to you, then I have the run of the board. You know, I can do anything I want.
You did have the run of the board, but I ended up, I think, getting everything I wanted. There's nothing on here except for, McDonald's fries, but In-N-Out Animal Style fries. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? So I think I took you to the cleaners on this one, Dusty. But you've still got money in your pocket.
Yeah,
you got money for a ride home.
I've got money to take me to the hospital after I eat all of this. What do you think the caloric intake is here if you were to order, if I were to order all of my stuff and have it as a meal?
I just watched, before I got on this, I watched a guy eat one of everything on the Taco Bell menu in one sitting. And it was like a little over 10,000 calories.
This has got to be
so
close.
I'm thinking if you eat your thing, let's see, a double with animal fries is like 1,100 calories, 1,200 calories. Taco Bell chicken quesadilla, probably like 400 or 500 calories. So that's like 1,600 calories. Chicken egg roll.
I think it's like 2.
So we're talking 2,000 plus Jack in the Box tacos. So like 2,500 calories.
The double Western bacon cheeseburger is 1,020 calories. As it stands on its own. Dude. A gentleman's 1,020 calories.
You've definitely got more calories than I do.
Yeah, well, it's the double burger situation, you know.
Yeah, and you've got the with the Popeyes chicken sandwich, the Jack in the Box egg rolls, and the Five Guys burger.
Yeah. I was gonna go with the McChicken sandwich, hot and spicy McChicken, because that's your best value chicken sandwich. Always great. Tastes delicious.
Yeah, but I feel like you got to go, if you're going to go spicy chicken, you got to go some premium stuff.
It was either that or Chick-fil-A. I almost, for my second burger, went with the Wendy's Baconator, but then that would be too much bacon, you know?
Oh, yeah. That's true. You got to watch your figure.
That's quadruple bacon.
What about Rally's Baconzilla?
Yeah, the best part about working in Porterville was that there was a Rally's there.
Is there a Rally's in Bakersfield? I haven't been to Rally's in a long time.
There's a couple here in Fresno, but now there's I've got all these other food options. I had a really good, I ordered from a Mediterranean place yesterday. Got some kebabs. Delicious.
Bro, it's Checkers.
Yeah. It's Checkers there?
I thought there's a Checkers in Bakersfield. I thought Checkers was not in California. I thought it was just Rally's in California.
I don't know.
That's fucking wild. They think that they're in fucking Tennessee.
Yeah, it's Bob's Big Boy. All right, you want to do some trivia?
We'll do some trivia and get our butts out of here.
Get on out of here.
We'll start off with the dozen. The dozen is Barstool Sports Daily Trivia. It's 9 questions. The first 3 are always sports. The rest of them are general American culture. Chrome tab, share that shit. We're going to start with NFL.
Okay.
Linebacker Keith Bullock totaled over 1,000 combined tackles for this AFC team from 2000 to 2009.
It is the Tennessee Titans.
Did you do this today?
No, I just know Keith Bullock played a lot of Madden, you know.
Hell yeah, dude. I didn't know that one at all. NBA. Along with leading them to the West semifinals, this Clippers power forward made the 2006 NBA All-Second team after averaging 24.6 points and 10 rebounds.
You got anything?
No idea. No. Shitskis.
Chris Paul? Chris Paul played for the Clippers.
No, he's not a power forward.
Oh.
We'll go Blake Griffin, even though this is before his time.
Okay.
And we will be wrong. Yeah. NHL. This Western Conference team's last conference finals appearance was in 2003, where they got shut out 3 times by Jean-Sebastien Guerrier and the Mighty Ducks in a sweep.
Hell yeah. Quack.
Quack. Fuck, I have no fucking idea.
The LA Kings? I don't know.
No, because they've won a title. It's not the San Jose Sharks. They've won. Is there an Arizona team? The Phoenix fucking let's look.
Oh, the Phoenix, yeah. Coyotes. Not anymore though. I think that
Arizona Coyotes. Yeah. We were wrong. It's definitely not the Seattle Kraken. In 2024, Kristen Wiig reprised an old Saturday Night Live character of hers as she's begun appearing in ads for this major retailer.
That is Target.
It's the lady.
Target lady. Target lady.
Is that what it's called?
She's
for this major retailer.
Yeah.
I was looking for the
the name of the character.
Name of the person.
Yeah.
Chain restaurants. What pizza chain offers an upgraded variety with more cheese and pepperoni known as the extra most bestest pizza? Dusty, we know this.
That is the Little Caesars, my friend.
That is the Little Caesars.
They might not know shit about how to store ranch, but they know about the extra most bestest.
Yeah, and I would never, I've talked about this before, I would never order it because it's called extra most bestest. Celebrity mashup. That is Miley Cyrus and Tom Holland.
Oh, I guess. That's a good guess. Is that Tom Holland's haircut?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, all right.
Is Tom Holland Spider? He's one of the
He's a
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
right?
yeah.
I was right. Holy shit.
Wow.
Look at me.
Look at you.
Television. Focusing on the overbearing parents, Maddie Ziegler and JoJo Siwa were both Abby Lee Miller students in this Lifetime reality show that debuted in 2011.
That is Dance Moms.
God, I had no fucking idea.
Have you seen the new JoJo Siwa situation?
Oh, yeah. She's a mess,
Where she
bro.
looks like
What
she's
the
a
hell are
member
you
of
doing?
KISS.
Yeah. What are you doing? And movies. In what Asian country is The Hangover Part 2 primarily set in?
That is Thailand. Because Mike Tyson sings One Night in Bangkok for comedy, you see.
Mike Tyson?
Mike.
Thai? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Music. Known for a nationwide tour of shopping malls, this singer hits in the 1980s with her cover I Think We're Alone Now, and original songs like Could Have Been and All This Time. I know this, Dusty.
That is Tiffany.
That is Debbie Gibson, I believe.
I think that's Tiffany.
No, Tiffany did I Think We're Alone
Yeah.
Now. What did Debbie Gibson cover? Fuck.
Yeah.
I like the Debbie
Hold
the Debbie Gibson song better.
I'll find out, Debbie.
Are we sure it's not Debbie Gibson?
Yeah, because remember on Full House, they stay up to watch the Tiffany concert, and they're singing I Think We're Alone Now.
Okay. So what did Debbie Gibson do? She did a song. She covered a.
Hold on.
I'm sure
hold
she
on.
covered
I'm
one.
finding it for you.
Thank you. Fuck. We're gonna double dip and try NHL again.
Okay.
Let's try Colorado Avalanche. No, it's not the Avalanche. Washington, Montana, Idaho, Nevada. Dude, I don't know.
Yeah. Minnesota? It's got to be a team.
Minnesota Wild.
It's got to be a team in Minnesota,
Probably
right?
not.
Yeah.
Did you get it right? I think you got it right.
Oh!
Hold on. You did get it right. Holy shit. Look at you.
Impossibly.
We got 9 correct.
Yeah.
11% of people got that NHL question right, by the way. The NBA guy is Elton Brand, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Lost in Your Eyes, Foolish Beat, Only in My Dreams.
Only in My Dreams, but it's not a cover.
Okay.
That's her big song.
No More Rhythm or No More Rhyme. Electric Youth.
No. No more rhythm. No more rhyme.
Nope.
Get on up. It's
It's no longer
time.
bobsled time.
I was with Debbie. My sister was a Debbie Gibson gal, and so was I.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I was a Debbie
You
Gibson
were
gal.
Debbie
Movie to
Gibson.
movie. I'm glad you were here for that, because I was definitely going to pick Debbie Gibson and get it wrong.
I just remember. I for some reason very much remember that scene from from Full House.
Oh, no, I get it. That happens to me all the time. We got to get from dark. So this is movie to movie. This is where we have to get from one movie to another movie using actors that share movies together. This is Dark City to Love Lies Bleeding. Have you seen either of these movies, Dusty?
I have seen both of those movies, but I am not sure how they relate to each other.
Well, we got Kiefer
Yeah.
in Dark City.
Yeah.
Who's in Love Lies Bleeding?
Only person is Kristen Stewart, Ed Harris. Remember I sent you that picture of Ed Harris with his crazy hair. I sent it to you and Jacob.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Well, Ed Harris, okay. Is Ed Harris in like an Estevez movie? Is he in, because I'm thinking Young Guns. Is he in like a Lou Diamond Phillips movie?
Possibly, but I don't know. I'm thinking Nick Cage because he's in The Rock. Ed Harris is for sure. So if
we could get
from Dark City,
Jennifer Connelly, bunch of nobodies, Dusty.
Yeah.
Rufus Sewell.
Let's go with William Hurt because William Hurt has been in a bunch of things.
Old Wild Bill Hurt.
Yeah. Oh, he's in the Avengers. Of course he is.
I'm like going down into like the 90s. We got Robin Hood. We got Endgame. We got The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. trying to think.
The Village.
Yeah, that's a bad movie. Oh, Changing Lanes has Samuel Jackson, who has to have been in a movie with
Ed Harris?
with either Ed Harris or Nicolas Cage.
Sam Jackson and Nick Cage. Because I can't really name very many Ed Harris movies, Dusty.
Right.
I think, was he in iRobot? No, he wasn't. That's the other guy.
Yeah. No.
What movies is Ed Harris in? I know Ed Harris. I just don't know any movies he's in.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Go back one.
Changing Lanes?
No. Back again, sorry. Go to A History of Violence. Okay. That has Ed Harris
Viggo
in
Mortensen? Ah, look at you.
I don't know why I missed it the first time we were going around, but
Short as Possible. Rufus Sewell was in The Illusionist with Matthew Blood Smith, who was in Love Lies Bleeding. I liked ours better.
yeah, I think History of Violence is a cool, weird movie. If you're interested in that sort of thing.
Listen, I don't like history or violence.
I don't want either one of those things.
Yeah.
That is a weird movie. So,
all right.
But yeah,
well, we
did
did
it. Look at us.
We got it too.
So everybody knows, for the upcoming, whenever we decide to do it next wrestling episode, I've taken your advice, Andrew. I am putting together a Kurt Angle episode. Just for you,
dude.
Doug, for your benefit.
That can be. Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
That's we'll look at the first year of Kurt Angle's career.
Okay.
As a snapshot, and go through that because it's pretty fun. So
we're gonna show him like showing up to ECW and all that shit.
Not that, no, because
seeing the Sandman.
We'll cover that, but this will be his first year in WWE as a main roster performer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
So, but next week we'll be back with some more nonsense. I'm gonna try to see The Strangers Chapter 1 this weekend, so I can come back with a review for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could give it 4 thumbs down. Yuck
City.
But as Andrew said, he dropped the socials at the beginning. Thank you to everybody who listens. Thank you for going to the YouTube. Even the guy who said he didn't sub to our podcast.
No sub.
Yeah, we still appreciate that guy. Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everybody who does listen and who does continue to enjoy it. Thank you so much for all you do. We'll be back next week because the Start Marks, we ain't never stopping.
Mm-mm.